And we are live, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages.
For who knows
Well,
how long.
well, I guess maybe not all ages. We're not an all-aged thing, but nevertheless, we are here. Thank you. We are joining a little bit late. Some technical issues have kept me annoyed, to say the least. But I have managed to discover, at the very least, or find or procure a slight workaround. How that works, we'll see, and if it continues to be a thing in the future, we'll see. So, yeah. If there are any audio issues, please let me know during the
Well, my
break.
biggest issue with audio is my voice.
Fair enough. Just let me know. Just those of you watching, please let me know if there's any kind of audio issues or anything like that, either during the break or in the YouTube comments, which are the appropriate times to let us know about issues, rules, lawyering, etc. Unless you have express permission from myself, pretty much myself. All right. With that, I don't really have any announcements. Nothing special is going on at the moment that I am aware of, anyway. So, I will ask you guys who wishes to do the recap for this week.
Not me.
I've kept my inspiration, so I'm good. So I guess it's down to who just wants to do it.
Okay. Any takers?
I'm good.
Okay. I think I heard Asta speak up in the background. Asta, do you want to do it? Okay, fine.
Her pure silence.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. What happened last week? There was a slight scuffle in the beginning parts of the day. The party fought against what were they? A couple demons. Basically, they were a couple hellhounds, a bone devil, and a howler. Not too much of a scare for the party, as they quickly dispatched, and then met with later, kind of walking into an area where members of Cardin's herd was lying in wait. They kind of, I don't want to say ambushed, but kind of ambushed the party without attacking them, and basically was like, Cardin, thought you were dead. And he was like, nah. They travel back to the herd in order to kind of tell his his mom and dad, Oki and Doki, that he was alive. And basically from there, Cardin spent some time reminiscing with his family, had an arm wrestling contest with his dad, and got beat. Despite having... Huh? Okay, you guys are really quiet.
Not just that, but they're also
Breaking up.
yeah, bad.
Okay.
Go figure.
Yeah, I can't turn you guys up anymore, so you may just have to get closer to the mic. Yeah, I don't know what you said though, Cardin. So they after that, Cardin had a few moments to talk with his brother and sister, who kind of were let's see, one was pouting, the other one was distracting themselves with work. his brother actually was the one pouting, who was kind of just off doing his own thing. Basically, he showed up when he got hungry. And then his sister was actually keeping herself busy helping nurse the wounded back to health and helping the current pregnant women of the herd, kind of making sure that get what they need and everything in that regard. Let's see. Oh, right. His father is a big motherfucker. Easily 6'5". But like looks like Cardin, except 6'5".
And Katya's having troubles.
Little bit.
Yeah. Control thine legs.
Who am I?
Cardin mentioned something at the end of last episode about wanting to see or talk to
the old ones.
Which is a reference to the old gods that the herd kind of follows and worships as from the past, basically.
And one thing that cannot go without being mentioned, when Cardin was talking to his brother Cardrick, I believe that was his name,
Mm-hmm.
They were telling stories about Cardrick was, I guess, trying to one-up the party as far as things that we've seen versus things he's seen. He's like, I watched a guy get his lungs ripped out through his asshole, but it was fucking funny because Judas had it coming.
This is true.
And that was worth a few laughs.
Mm-hmm. And just to kind of clarify his mentality towards that, he wasn't denying that you guys have seen some shit. He's just pointing out that whatever you have seen is a Tuesday for him. Well, I guess it wouldn't be a Tuesday. It would be a... Hold on, I have a thing for this.
Oh no.
I just have to find it. There, that one. Come on, load a little bit faster, please. All right. Well, while that loads, who wants a fun fact? This will be day. What did I say? 225, I believe, of the campaign. What did I tell you?
I will verify.
226
days.
Yes.
Is that including the next morning, or
that will be? Give me 1 second here. I gotta pull the, because I actually have a calendar for this world if Adobe ever decides to cooperate with me. So yes. Yeah, the 226th day will be as of morning.
Okay.
What was that? Did somebody... Oh, I see. Okay. Hey, I heard sounds. I'm hearing sounds I don't normally hear because I'm doing Discord differently, so it's like, whoa, okay.
Surprise.
Right?
Hey,
Surprise,
now
motherfucker.
you know what we all hear.
Yep. So yeah, as of so in the morning it will be day 226 of the campaign. The fourth month of the year. And it would be Meza, which would also be a good translation for it'd just be another Meza. Or yeah, Mesha? Sure. Mesha.
That sounds better.
Yeah,
Mesha.
Mesha. And I had to think about that for a moment.
Mesha.
So yeah, Mesha.
Hey, can y'all hear me?
Yep.
Yay!
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Okay, listen, Mr. Sarcasm.
Yeah. So yeah. And for those of you who are kind of doing some weird, like, well, why is it that long and only 4 months in? That's because this world, their months are much longer. There's still the traditional 7 days, in a week. but the months are actually 56 days long. So there's a few more days in a year.
Which
I'd
is
say.
about 8 weeks.
I do believe there are still 12. I believe there are still 12 months. So yeah, it's just a little fun fact for everybody. I will take my point of inspiration. Thank you.
Oh no.
Oh, you guys laugh, but I also have a birthday crit.
Uh-oh.
Anyway.
Oh boy.
No. I'm not. No. I don't tend or plan to use those to deliberately hurt you guys. I'm a merciful
But
and
inadvertently.
kind. I am a merciful and a kind DM, and if you wish to argue me on that one, you can certainly try.
Oh, it's not you. It's
I
your
mean,
dice.
I wouldn't say you're kind all the time.
I mean, do you want to keep talking, or are you done?
No, I'm done.
I love the power of a god. I mean, what? Anyway,
I'd say don't let it go to your head, but I think it's too late for that.
I mean, as much as yeah. Anyway, with that, however, I would say that we can get into tonight's episode, which we will go ahead and begin by triggering a long rest for those of you who haven't done so.
Yeah.
Because I did roll. You guys are fine. Luckily.
And I assume I lose my level of exhaustion.
Yes, any of you who would have had a level of exhaustion, that is now gone. And you guys are. Oh, I'm gonna this up. Hope that it works. Looks like. Okay. So that is while that is on, the morning begins to. As the morning breaks, the herd that you guys have hunkered down with for the night begins to stir as people arise, and people almost immediately begin moving around, making small fires to make breakfast on and over. What do you guys wish to do as the early morning kind of begins to hit you guys? The wet grass kind of waking you slightly from the dew, and the smell of cooking, most likely eggs and other
Ooh.
slight protein hits
I'll
your
go ahead and
nostrils.
I'll help anyone, with making breakfast. After all, it is another type of alchemy.
Okay. Are you proficient in cooking tools?
No, but I'm proficient in herbalism and alchemist supplies.
I mean, that's
And isn't cooking just another form
So
of alchemy?
basically, he can just spice things up.
Literally.
there's also a cantrip that does that as well, so you're not saying much. I'm kidding.
Science.
What?
Someone had a really bad sound moment.
Was it me?
Me.
Cardin, did you say anything?
Nope.
Oh, that's weird, because I
might
heard
have
it
been
too.
me. It was probably me. I'm in the kitchen.
Ah. You know you're allowed to leave that place during D&D, right?
What?
every time we play, you're in the kitchen, it seems.
Listen, not every time.
Hey, maybe Asta ought to help with breakfast then.
I mean, she could.
Either way, not terribly long after, breakfast is served to everybody who would like to partake in said breakfast. It is mostly eggs and other easily accessible foods, such as berries and some grains.
It beats rations. I'll take it.
You got some Eggos.
There would also probably be some fish. Not a lot, as it is breakfast, and fish just isn't a heavy breakfast meal in some places. But there definitely would be some.
So that must mean there's a river nearby.
Not sure.
Nah, the fish fell from the sky. Duh.
Oh, I get it. Flying fish. Gotcha.
Look, guys, catch it. There it goes. There goes a flying fuck. Catch it.
Nope.
Oh, what was that?
What if we don't want to catch it?
Sounded like a Pokemon
then I won't,
move.
Then I
coming through
won't
my
have a
speaker.
fuck to give. All right. Anyway, now that that's over, you guys have breakfast. Cardin, your brother is around, which your parents are both like, that's surprising, but they're thankful for. You guys have a breakfast. Is there anything you guys wish to talk about during your mealtime?
I got a question.
Yeah.
Did anybody place any bets on who was going to win the arm wrestling?
No. At least
No,
not
I
of
was
the herd.
I
Individuals.
was too busy watching the rippling muscles.
Cardin would probably be like, I've sort of like come around to sort of some more older ways of thinking, like, you know, like he'd
No, we
sort
don't
of be
know.
like, meh. He'd probably talk to his brother a little bit, and then probably go talk to his sister whenever she comes around, and you know, that type of deal.
Okay, who's breathing directly into their mic?
Well, I'm hearing it, so it can't be me.
I mean, it very well could be me. I don't know what the web browser has for settings still. Oh, none of them. Cool. Give me a moment. No, it shouldn't be picking up my breath. I wouldn't imagine it would be anyway. You know, turn the noise reduction on and see what happens there, but we'll see if that helps. I'm leaning forward and trying to do
The
some
noise
things in
reduction
the
actually
background.
made you sound louder.
Did it really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'll turn my volume, my overall
Should we all
volume down
just,
a little bit.
should we all just pull a Darth Vader now?
Anyway, well, if you are going to talk to your brother, Cardin, what are you going to talk to him about?
Let's see here. We'll probably just talk about like different beasts that we've killed and the generic stuff with my brother, like catching up basically, just like we were the night before, like while we're waiting on the others basically.
Okay, I mean, basically, you guys are waiting on the food to be finished, ate, and and then you guys have the food that is being eaten by your tribe, and then what you guys eat, and then after that, it's pretty much, game to do whatever. I know you had mentioned going to one of the temples nearby, and your brother was going to show you the way.
And
Yeah,
aren't we on a
that's-
path to a fortress or something?
Correct.
Okay.
But yeah, Cardin is also going to ask him about showing him to those temples.
Okay. There is one not far from here. It's a little bit of a journey, but it's kind of on the way. So we will swing through on our way to the fortress.
Okay.
Okay. Well, if there's nothing else for you guys, then
Well, actually, I was waiting for Carton to be done. I would like to know more about this fortress that we are going to. I mean, obviously, it's a fortress, but what happens if the population exceeds its base, the 100? What happens if we exceed the 100 population? Will we have defenses enough to be able to hold our own against the demon incursion?
that is the hope. We've been amassing supplies for some time in hopes of being able to fight off people, demons. We have an area for civilians, basically, and we have an area, a region for, or we have an area for civilians. We have we have resources from food and water to weapons. We have a means of defending walls. It is a actual fortress. We should be able to hold out for quite some time. In terms of what we will encounter, that's hard to say because we don't necessarily know. Most who are most of us don't recall a previous encounter with the demons.
Well, my concern here is if we are able to hold out against one incursion, it just means that they'll probably regroup and bring stronger demons with them until they are finally able to cull our numbers enough.
That is possible. We don't have any way of saying that's not the case. Our hope, and in all honesty, is to eventually, make our way to an area that we believe to be protected from the demons. You see, at the very center of the overgrowth, there's a tree. And kind of looks up and kind of to from where you guys are, southeast direction. Supposedly massive. It is meant to be the resting place or the the home of On, the god of nature. The hope is that to be able to find sanctuary there. Now, is that something that we can guarantee? No, but
Only time can tell.
the hope is to hold out until we can make it there, or at the very least, conserve as many as we can before heading there, in order to save as many lives as we can. It is not unexpected that lives will be lost, but the goal is to prevent as many lives from being lost as possible. But the fort is pretty easily defensible, and like I said, we've been gathering material for some time now. And we have strong members to help defend and aid the individuals.
Plus, you have my group now.
This is true. And you guys are capable warriors. We've seen some of this.
Well, rest assured, we will give our all until we are either all dead or just exhausted to the point that we cannot go on any further.
That is reassuring. But try not to die. Or at least not easily. That would be embarrassing.
Embarrassing on our end as well.
Agreed. But, yeah. I do believe that it is able to be defended. How well, time will tell. So, anything else this morning?
Not
No?
from Denock. He's just
Right. I meant to ask, what the fuck is that? And he points to whatever undead things you have this
Monstrosity.
morning.
just the Phantom.
Just the Phantom?
I haven't.
Does your
kept
phantom have a
picked up
name?
his-
Oh,
Yeah,
20-something
no.
episodes, and this is where we're at now. Okay. So, Phantom's been around forever, now we're wondering what its name is.
I mean, now that it's stuck around this long, surely you should name it. The skeletons? Nah. They were going to die off, but the Phantom Warrior? If I had to give him a name, I'm taking one good look at him, and he looks like a Daniel to me.
Or you could take naming advice from Cardin, like his parents Oki and Doki.
Or his pet Rock.
Yeah.
Speaking of, how is Rock this morning?
Rock is good.
Mark off your 5
Have you been
rations.
feeding him?
Insatiable.
Have you been feeding him?
Of course.
Anyways, I am. I suppose we should go with what everyone calls my profession, not what my people call it. I am a necromancer, and this is one of my.
Not a priest of the dead.
No,
No,
guys,
not-
he is not a necromancer. He is a necromancer.
So you're a vampire now.
Okay, the first one was to Cardin. This is to Katya.
Whoa, what?
Oh,
Oh,
You guys have been
romantic
upgraded
romancer.
from
intelligence saving throw, huh?
you guys have
Oh
been
boy.
upgraded from the
Nope.
cool.
Ow.
Eh.
Well, I'll just take that damage then.
you I'm all right.
I don't feel like I deserve that, but thanks.
I mean, considering where we just came from not that long ago. The fight we had with
I know, I
vampire.
know. I suppose that joke was in poor taste. You might even say it sucked.
I don't even
I was debating, do I want to do another one?
up to you.
No, I just mage handed him.
If you hit me with another one of those, don't be surprised if I retaliate.
Anyway, so interesting company you keep, Garden.
Yeah, not necessarily by choice. We were just sort of thrown together.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And,
You're
Literally.
and yep.
I mean, you're still alive, I guess. So good on that for you.
I mean, being alive definitely has its perks.
And life would be so boring if we couldn't make light of certain things.
I mean, I have only died once.
Me too, which is something we now have in
Sure.
common.
Hmm.
Wait,
Your brother
Katya, I
ca-
thought you've died like twice.
No, I've died once. Officially
Oh.
once.
Oh, officially. Okay.
Officially. I've been knocked out a few times. It's not fun.
Don't recommend it.
Oh, unless you're into that sort of thing. A little bit of light choking, and next thing you know, you're waking up in the morning.
I would not recommend dying. If you're gonna die, please don't die more than once.
Once and done.
You're not allowed to die
Well, if you
anymore
die
unless.
more than once, probably not gonna be able to bring you back.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
So. Well, the day is early. We should probably get to move on if we want to catch up with the rest of the herd by evening. Are you guys ready then?
I
That's
am.
As ready as I'm going to be.
Are
Here
you
we
the-
go again.
Are you like the dainty type then?
On
Is
my
that-
own.
Anyway, here we go. And you guys take off roughly about the same time that the herd begins to move.
Chicken legs. Then I could take longer strides, you know?
Sure. So yeah. There, righty. All right. So, with that kind of being said, you guys take off, kind of not necessarily at a very fast pace, but it is definitely more of a brisk pace. Excuse me. And you guys travel for a little while, kind of in the same direction that the herd is heading, but kind of slowly getting wider and wider apart, like a V. And after probably an hour or maybe an hour and a half of this, you guys begin to approach what looks to be a kind of rundown shack of some kind, basically. And when I say that, it literally looks like a pile of rocks. But it's much larger than like a pile. Like I said, it's a shack, but it is all made of natural stone. There does not seem to be any sign of man-made carvings from the outside of what appears to be the temple that you guys see here. And
This is the temple.
Cardrick kind of goes, this is the nearest temple of the old ones, Carden. And as you guys
I'm
look,
sorry.
that is what you see.
I look at it, and if not for the fact that it's arranged to somewhat look like a dwelling, I would never have guessed that this is a temple.
Temples are often constructed where people settle. This is an old temple, so most likely around here somewhere, people had settled for at least a time being.
It's definitely modest.
Definitely.
As you guys kind of begin making your way in, it's somewhat spacious on the inside. It's not like a magical space where the area around it is just completely different than the outside. You can definitely tell that it's still there. It's maybe on the inside. It's maybe got a standing room for maybe 10 or 15 people. There are no chairs or pews or anything like that as you enter. What you see inside are actually stone statues of warriors who have a faded green color kind of painted to the stone. And even this stonework, looking at it, Asta, you would know because of your dwarven knowledge, this stone isn't natural, but it's also not carved. This is stone. These stone statues, every single one of them has been chipped away at by like another rock. It is something that has been made sort of naturally, in a sense, by some kind of outside presence, but there's no signs of tools. It seems to have been constructed using brute force and another rock. These faded green knights stand kind of around the temple. There's probably 5 or 6 of them. Carden, you would recognize them as green knights. They were a powerful fighting force trained by the old ones. You have heard stories in the past that the Green Knights were once protectors of the Feywilds. Since your time, such stories of the Feywilds have not really been heard of. But the Green Knights are supposed to be protectors of that realm.
Yeah.
The other thing that you guys notice is in front of one of these statues, you see a rather large man kind of knelt in kind of a prayer form. And Carden, even from behind, you would recognize this as Cedric. Or Siddiq. How do you say that? Siddiq?
Cedric?
Cedric.
It's Siddic. So Siddic.
I'm
Yeah.
calling him Cedric.
Yeah, that's what you gave me,
Siddic.
Carden.
Siddic.
That's what you gave me.
Siddic.
So Siddic.
Siddic.
There you go.
Dick.
Siddic.
Siddic.
So Cedric
Um,
didn't die in the Goblet of Fire?
He is Siddic is
he was
in
He
a
was
born as
charred green.
bad.
However, there is something that you don't quite remember about him, though, Card. As he's kneeling in this kind of prayer form, this older man, maybe early 50s, for the perspective of the rest of you, you guys can tell that he is a well-built individual, despite the fact that he is covered in this kind of heavy-ish armor. Still appearing, to your knowledge, Carden, rather light, at least on his feet. The faded green and yellow armor that has signs of heavy battle from old battles kind of is brazened all across him, and you can see this large back of him as you guys are staring now at the back of his armor. Excuse me. Carden, you have never seen him wear this armor before. However, as you kind of take a glance from your brother out of the side of your eye, he doesn't seem to be surprised seeing Siddic in that armor. And as you guys enter, he doesn't look up from this, and your brother kind of motions for you guys to be quiet and respectful and wait. But eventually, no more than probably 2-3 minutes pass as Siddic finishes and stands from his position, rising nearly to being 6'4". He turns and grins warmly and kind of goes, "Welcome, Carden, and friends to the..." We'll call it what it is. This is a temple to On, the first protector. One of the first old ones.
Is on a electrical surge protector?
What?
Denock, if you would, please.
Alright, you get two. Bap, bap.
On, AAN. Twat.
And his twin sister off.
Okay.
You do realize that this man has the ability to straight up send a terror
I was saying that as a player, not in character. Thank you very much.
And there's times when the player says shit that makes the character die.
I'm not that petty.
Yeah.
And he
Katya
goes...
Katya has not opened her mouth yet.
He looks to the group and kind of goes, "A little bird tells me that you're here for the old ones, Carden."
Yes. Yes, I am.
And
I wasn't necessarily aware that you were following.
It has always been my job, and you know this, to train some of the younger warriors of the herd. Your father, trust me... Huh? Did I cut out?
No?
Oh, there we go.
That was on your end, dude.
Apparently.
Yeah, I just heard rip, and I was very confused. Are you good now?
Like, you were talking and then everything just cut out because apparently my Discord tried connecting to my soundbar.
Okay.
Whatever.
Just randomly?
Yeah, it does that.
Are you kidding me? My computer has another update.
Oh my lord.
I just updated it last night.
But, yeah.
Anyway,
go
you're
ahead
good now?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what you missed, but basically, Siddiq said that your father trusted him to train all the young warriors. That that your father trusted him probably more so than anyone else in the herd.
He trusted them with the younglings.
Mm-hmm. He sure did.
He's not Anakin.
Yet.
No, he's Anakin.
Siddiq looks at you guys and kind of goes, I understand. He goes, your father entrusted me with many trainings and protections of the herd. On is simply a guider for our people, as we live off of what he represents. We often have to remember to give thanks to those who give us life. But you are not the only one here today. I see you have brought friends. Your friends of Valinar, Dinok, Katya, and Asta, as the little bird tells me. And as he says that, you guys watch, it's like a little tiny, like just bird kind of pokes its head out of the collar of his armor and flies out the door.
Oh,
So a
I'm
literal
with
little
that.
bird.
Yeah.
When he
See,
said little bird, I just
Alright.
thought it was Cardrick.
yeah, I didn't realize he was being literal. As a matter of fact, I was about to ask, how do you know our names? But I guess your bird speaks common very well.
He kind of
Or he
looks.
speaks bird very
He
well.
kind of looks to you
Or
and just
both.
kind of goes, if I'm not mistaken, I think even Carden can do that."
I can.
You can?
They've seen me do it too.
Yeah. Well, probably. I think only once though, but still, he looks at you and goes like, "Even Carden can speak to a bird."
Birds are easy. Gray renders not so much.
Gray renders are more likely to rip you in half than to speak with you. Most of them don't even understand a language.
I show him rock. I just like get rock out of.
God, natural 19. Fuck. He kind of looks at it and kind of just
boy.
goes, "Huh. That's incredibly rare. Gray renders usually only reproduce when, I guess, commanded to. Be the easiest way of saying that."
Well, we killed one and found this one, so I took it.
I
Right.
knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it. I knew it.
You knew
I
what?
knew it. I knew it. We came across an island where there was this and. Give me a second. Trying to remember the other monster.
Nightwing? No, that's not right.
I'm like, nope, that's an X-Men, I think.
no,
No,
that's
no,
a
that's
Batman.
a
He's part of
DC.
the Bat
That's part of the
family.
Bat family.
Oh, I'm
yep.
thinking of Batman. Oh, yeah. My brain, guys, does not work Friday evenings. I have had a long week.
Oh, that's too
And
far
you're
up.
DMing us. Shows how much brain power it needs to take care of us.
Exactly. Maximum effort.
Do.
Night Gaunt.
There you go.
Thank you. I was looking for it.
It took me a minute.
I was about to say Gloom Drake, and then I remembered, nope, that's definitely not right.
That was something else.
Yeah. You guys did
We
fight
came
one
across
of
a
those.
great-
sort.
An adult Grey Render and a Night Gaunt working together. I knew it did not. Such a team up could be a natural occurrence.
He kind of scratches his beard for a moment and because he does have like a kind of like a salt and peppered kind of beard. It's not like very long like Carden's, but it's there. And he kind of goes, "It sounds to me like this Grey Render and Night Gaunt most likely worked together under a master of some kind. But the fact that you found no master for your account, right?
That
Most
we know of.
correct. Most likely
Yeah, we
this
haven't found
master
anything that we know of.
left them after giving the command to reproduce or died somehow.
Or
Not
was in hiding.
It's also not impossible for a Grey Render to slip its master's command during a reproduction cycle. It becomes much easier for them. And if masters get too close, they very easily could become food for the Grey Render and its offspring. I would definitely keep a close eye on your companion there, Carden, as if raised properly, it could become a great asset, or it could be a great hindrance to you as well. Make sure you raise it right and give it plenty of nourishment and healthy nourishment.
We have been giving it mostly meat.
He kind of nods,
Much
kind
meat.
of like, okay. I'm not sure what a diet of a Grey Render would consist of, but I'm sure meat is a good starting point.
Would it matter if it's human meat?
I'm not sure. Most creatures that feed on human meat either are already mad or eventually go mad. I cannot say for a Grey Render, as that is not something I am aware of. I would probably discourage any consistent feeding on human flesh in order to prevent that bloodthirsty nature of the beast. But, especially since the creature is already rather bloodthirsty by nature.
Yes, let's not train it to want to eat us. That would be terrible.
So,
Well,
Carden,
Carden, I guess no more extra supplies for rock from me.
so, Carden, Gardrick, Kedrick? I butchered that one in that accent, my bad. Tell me, what brings you to the temple, my boys?
Oh,
From the things that I have seen, I was willing to start back into looking into the old ones and their theologies, basically, because from the things that we have been fighting and things that we've seen, it seems like there's something a little bit bigger at work here.
And is there a old one in particular that you have in mind? This particular area is a particular area for the worship of On, but there are many gods in both our pantheon and others.
On seems like the. Who did you say On was the What did you say he did again?
He's
Nature.
the god of
Nature.
nature.
Sure.
I mean, that makes the most sense. I was thinking, what is this is a temple for basically our god of nature. Do we have any? I assume that we have like a war god of some sort, maybe, but
Well-
nature at the same time is also
what was his name? Like
Of-
Cain or something?
There are temples
Okay.
to a
That's it.
more aggressive god. However, do want to point something out to you. If this is something,
Oh.
if you are looking for a god that is willing to pick up his blade against, or blade, axe, whatever you have, whatever it be, against what is wrong or unjust in the world, Anna's a pretty quick individual to do so. I mean, and what I mean by that is An was the first defender of the mortal realm. He was the first to step away from the duties of godhood and to assist man. He is the first defender, and a lot of that stems from nature. The demons around us destroy nature with no regard to what it does. And to be completely fair, nature is violent and cruel and just as gruesome as the god of war.
And I
That
am
is
of the
true.
belief that to a demon whose natural plane of existence is normal to them, our plane of existence must feel alien by comparison.
You are probably
I
right in
think
that
on
regard.
sounds, honestly, on sounds closer to what I'm looking for as well.
God that is not afraid to stand up for what is right.
Yes,
Do what
'cause
must be
that is
done.
what we do want to. Yeah, exactly. That's sort of what we try and do on a pretty consistent basis. So that sort of stands up for like what we have been fighting for, is to keep the nature in order,
Mm-hmm.
the order of things, and the keep like fight against the
Yes, and
demons.
to your point, Blondie,
Mm-hmm.
you were probably correct. They do not understand our surface, and gives us a certain advantage when it comes to this area, being able to use the environment and nature to our advantage. Now, the and as he's speaking, he kind of holds a hand up, and you guys watch as another bird kind of flies from inside and lands on his hand, and he brings it and sets it on his kind of shoulder, guarded by this massive pauldron. Um, and he kind of goes, "So, they're they are probably trying to find a way to make this place more amicable to themselves."
Hospitable to their kind.
Mm-hmm. You guys watch, especially Cardin and Valinar, who have the highest passive perceptions of the group, kind of watch as the little bird that he had set on his shoulder kind of hops up to like where his ear is, and he just slightly turns his head down so that the beak of the bird kind of pokes into his ear just slightly.
Yeah.
All right then.
Yes, Cardin. I'm sure An would be willing to help you, especially when he finds out about your affront to people's doors all across the world.
No, on I think is the. I think I stand for most of what on does to begin with.
Kind of leans his head up, and kind of shoos the bird a little bit, and he goes, "I suppose he will find out as you converse with him. However, it seems that we have another problem. It seems that the Wraiths have arrived at the fort. However,
That was fast.
one of the ladies has begun to go into labor.
We better protect our people then.
He kind of hesitates for a moment and kind of looks around and looks at the group, and he kind of goes, Cardin, I will protect the hood. And he raises a hand towards, just kind of towards a side wall. And he goes, you have something different to do. And you guys watch as from the wall, bursting through the stonework, a large kind of two-handed blade comes flying through and impacts his arm as he grabs hold of it, or his hand as he grabs hold.
Jeez.
The blade. Sorry. The blade itself is a dark. Let me grab my stuff here. The blade itself is considered a rune blade. For those of you who don't understand what a rune blade is, that is fine. It is basically a heavy bastard sword that has runes kind of running down the length of the blade. And instead of coming to a point, like a normal sword would, the very end of the blade kind of curves and in a resemblance of like a large axe head. The runes that go down the blade are gold, and they kind of pulse slightly with power, just kind of emanating off of this onyx black blade that he now wields in his hand.
Cardin just sort of, like, he's seen it. I think he's seen it before, but he sort of drools at it in his mind.
This blade, you and Cardric have never seen before.
Okay, Cardin just sort of starts drooling over it.
Mm-hmm. And for just a moment, you share a brief glance with Cardric, who is like, You've seen Cedric fight with great swords, long swords, all kinds of things. You have never seen him use this blade before. And as he kind of attaches it to the back of his armor and stuff, he kind of points from where the blade came from. You now see this kind of opening. And it is black. It leads into just darkness. Even Katya, as you peer into it, you see nothing. And he goes, through there, Cardin, there will be trials, I'm sure, as testy as nature. Through there is where you will earn your passage. And he looks to everybody else around. He goes, we will protect the herd. You must find the power to protect, well, everything else.
And Cardin will sort of just, like, go in through the door.
As you turn and begin to kind of head in that direction, he too begins to head out the front and just kind of goes, you guys better keep up. And he turns and begins to not sprint, but there is definitely a good jog pace heading back to heading in a line towards the fort.
Okay, so
Kardik is coming
is
with
going through the void, and the rest of us are going to protect the herd?
Correct. As long as you guys
Okay.
agree. As long as you guys agree. You guys do not have to go with him.
I mean, I would like to help Cardin, however, I feel that would be intervening, because if its trial is designed specifically for Cardin, he really needs to face those alone.
Mm-hmm.
And
I'm a priest of a different god, so
yes.
I feel like staying would be infringing.
And there's me who has just about blasphemed against every single one of the gods.
We might be better off protecting the herd, honestly. And yes, we'll be down a tank, but we'll be surrounded by several thousand other tanks. No, well, several groups of tanks.
Dozen.
Dozen. That's a good word for it.
Yeah, you have to remember the Wraith herd is not all fighters. They might have 25 good fighters amongst
Hey,
them.
that's not bad.
So,
We have a lot of other people to go along with it.
mhm.
Well, Cardin, I wish you the best of luck. We'll protect your people the best we can. Try to stay alive for us this time.
Of course.
But if you die again, I don't think I can bring you back, Cardin. So seriously, don't die.
I'll try.
To die or try not to?
Don't try to die.
Not
Try to live.
try to not die. There you go.
Much
Okay.
better. I want to be able to see you again someday.
So we can continue drooling over your abs.
Nervous laughter. As you guys take off running, then we will. I'm gonna do a couple of things for Cardin. So if you guys don't mind kind of muting your
Yes.
mics, Cardin and I are gonna kind of do a little bit of role play here for a moment. I just gotta find the appropriate soundtrack.
Just so you know, though, if he does say something stupid, he will get a mage hand across the void of time and space.
Of course.
Whoa.
Yeah, I like this one. Cardin.
Yes.
As you kind of step into this void-like area, there's nothing but you and darkness for as far as you can see. And you hear, for the first time, a voice. It's unfamiliar to you, but yet you recognize it almost instinctually. As the voice of On becomes ever present in your mind, or less of your mind, but the echoing around the space around you. I can see, like you like to run recklessly head first into battle, young warrior. However, this isn't a bad thing. State your name so that the tomes of nature will reflect your time here.
I am Cardin Vengeance.
Ah, a vengeance. A warrior indeed. But tell me, young warrior, when you run head first into battle, what is your purpose? Is it for glory, fame, money, something else?
When I run into battle, it's to fight for the people that I'm protecting and to fight for the continuation of the good of the nature. It's to fight to maintain the natural order of things.
Tell me, would you lay down your life for this?
I have before.
But why? That is not good all the time. Living your life for
Well-
others may be a boon, but it is foolish to give your life for someone else's. You can't protect anyone if you are dead, let alone make sure nature maintains its balance.
To be fair, that does happen, but we were fighting
Hmm.
Doma, the fallen angel Doma, and
I love. Sorry, breaking immersion for a moment here. I love that Cardin's talking to a god, and he just goes, "Well, to be fair." Anyway, yeah. So, anyway, back to the immersion, and he goes, "I understand. Tell me, how do you treat those in despair? How do you solve this?" And the darkness around you kind of rolls away, almost like mist, leaving you in an alleyway. So how about it? And you look down, there's a little girl in rags who has spoken to you, looking up at you, holding about 30 copper. Will you kill my parents so I don't get hurt no more? The girl's maybe 6 or 7.
um,
How do you
child.
respond, Cardin?
I would. He'd be like, child. I can't. Ah. Ah. Garden would basically be like, child. There are other solutions before they hurt you. We there is right and wrong, and murdering them might not be the best option. However, if there is not another alternative, you do not need to give me the coin for something such as this.
The scene kind of
He's
rolls.
basically referring to like foster care.
Mhm. The scene kind of rolls again, kind of like that mist leaving, and now you have a brief memory of coming to a home and confronting parents who now are groveling at your feet, begging for your forgiveness, while the girl stands kind of in the background, kind of with pleading eyes.
I would have
You have a
them
you have a
ask
blade in your hand. You have a blade in your hand. You look down at the parents. Back to the girl. What do you do?
ask her for your forgiveness, not me. I'm not the one you should be asking.
The scene kind of almost like smacking your hand through smoke vanishes and rolls back to the blackness that you were once around. Why? Why give them the opportunity of forgiveness?
Because what they do is not what they do is wrong, yet it is not necessarily deserving of death. Their power or their bulliness, as much as I hate it, if it changes, then it can change. But if it doesn't change, then that is it depends on the very nature of their beings. If their nature can change, but if their nature can't change, then they must be extinguished.
Perhaps. I do enjoy the path for forgiveness. But sometimes nature has a very firm hand. So tell me,
It is the nature of things. The strong conquer the weak.
it is. But tell me, as somebody who is strong, and again, you can kind of see the scenery around you change. This time, being more of a time period almost futuristic. You have a sense that you are somebody important, somebody powerful, some kind of hero to the people of the land here. About a 13-year-old boy, somebody who you've never met, comes up to you and asks for an autograph. As you kind of indulge him, as the scene kind of plays out slightly, he then looks up to you and tells you that he wants to be strong like you, and he wants you to train him. He wants you to train him personally. How do you respond in a situation where somebody who wants to be powerful, somebody who wants to do good in this world, comes to you for training? Yet, you know the dangers you face daily are only growing more and more dangerous. How do you how do you tell a 13-year-old who wants to train with you? How do you approach them?
I say, maybe if you prove yourself in a bit, you're not old enough yet, and sort of like walk away at that point. Or say like next, like
Mhm.
like the autograph line type of deal is
Right.
someday you'll grow up to be big and strong, eat your Wheaties, you know. that um that type of, if you eat your Wheaties someday you might be able to become like me, and then like
Hmm. You hear almost like a chuckle, like this kind of. Okay. Well, Vengeance, I've seen what kind of a person you are. I have an understanding of what you stand for. However, what I don't know yet is how you stand, and you watch as the darkness kind of rolls. It begins to construct this shadowy figure that kind of coalesces, and as the shadows kind of drop, you see a man. It appears to be a man standing clad in armor, basically no skin visible to your eye anyway. And as he kind of pulls a sword out and brandishes his shield, as the scenery changes to basically, oh, shut up, Siri. To basically a kind of like a forested area around you, kind of almost like what was outside of the temple, but not quite. So show me what kind of
They say
warrior
big
you
ol'
are. And that is going to stop our time as I welcome
Okay.
back everyone else.
Blech.
Whoa, hey, whoa.
Hello.
I feel like I've been thrown through time and space. What happened?
You guys.
Honestly, I gotta say this.
Mhm.
Listening to part of Cardin's speech there, I feel like I had a stroke.
Yeah. I was like, I'm having a hard time interpreting what exactly you're trying to say, Mr. Doublespeak.
I too at times struggled, but I got the gist of it. But nonetheless,
Yeah. That gave me plenty to type.
however, you guys are currently running through the forest, keeping pace to the best of your ability with Siddiq and oh my god, find his name. Cardrick. You guys, during this time, because it is quite a while to get back to the fort. For the sprinting phase of this, I would like everybody to roll a Constitution saving throw for me, please. Cardin, you are exempt from this.
My strong suits.
Okay.
Hey,
16.
Nat 20 for a 23.
Nice.
Do you want
Oh,
my
Lord,
Phantom as
Asta.
well?
No, the Phantom is fine. He has unlimited stamina. He's
He can literally just throw himself in your pocket.
ooh, Asta, that's a pretty low roll. Asta.
Yeah, that's an oof for me.
Yeah. Asta, you, not having ran through a wooded area at this pace in a long while, and having not any natural instincts to navigate a dense forest, you take 1 level of exhaustion during this
You've been slapped in the face with a
sprint.
bunch of low-hanging branches.
Pretty much. And basically what that means is you have disadvantage on ability checks until you take a long rest or handy dandy magic is cast on you.
Gotcha.
Valinor.
Down anywhere on my sheet?
Um,
Yeah,
I
Valinor.
don't think I have anything that can remove.
I'm pretty
Wasn't
sure.
Lesser Restoration?
No, I'm pretty sure
Lesser
Greater
Restoration
does.
specifies disease.
I think
Oh.
Greater does, but that's a 5th level spell.
Yeah, that's a bit
and
crazy.
and
And it
100
There
also
was.
100
requires
GP of
checks.
diamond dust.
Oof.
Yeah, so it's a big one. But it's really good. Because basically, if Greater Restoration doesn't get rid of it, your ass is grass until Wish comes along and becomes
Maybe I'll
relevant
think
to
of
the party.
paladins.
Maybe. So, during this run, you guys are, because of the direction that you guys are heading, you guys are constantly doing cantrips as well, kind of casting cantrips, trying to take out air artillery and stuff like that that are kind of accosting you, mostly imps and stuff like that. But due to the great number of things kind of heading through this, I don't like those numbers. That's better. Each of you takes 5 points of damage just during this run.
Ow.
Between not getting something down quick enough or missing an attack, here or there, which is very rare for you guys. But that is, you guys took a little bit of damage, kind of just running through, whether it be from. Honestly, Asta's is probably more likely running into trees, tripping over roots, that kind of a thing.
Minus bugs in my teeth. Ugh.
Fair enough. But as you guys kind of arrive on site, you can see. Actually, I'll show you what you can see.
Oh boy.
You guys see this. Basically,
Oh,
a large horde of zombies, or not zombies,
Holy fuck
Of-
nuts.
demons accosting this kind of fort. It is a heavily fortified fort. And upon arrival, taking a moment to kind of Cedric takes in the scene, and he kind of he points out to you guys in the distance, and he goes, "You guys go take out the commander. Without the commander, the troops here will fall into a disarray. Go, Codric and I will.
Commander, gotcha.
Codric and I will keep the rest of the enemies off of you. Focus on him." And he will point out to this individual over here.
Okay, where are we?
You guys I will bring in one of you guys for the time being for kind of purposes of where you guys are. Dinak, you're real close to the top. You guys are basically entering kind of in this area. So that's where you guys currently are. I will begin dragging you guys into position. However,
it.
as we do that, and we get ready for this, we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Oh, there it is. I see.
Take a break here, guys. To kind of get up and stretch a little bit. Also, Carden, just so that you are
Stretch
aware.
our waters, drink our legs.
Exactly. Carden, I'm going to put you in this top corner as well, because you will be having your own fight that will be separate from everything else. But instead of having to go back and forth between two maps, you and your enemy are going to just battle here in the top corner.
Yeah, just draw like a
Okay.
box. Pocket dimension.
Sure. You guys are there. We'll just put you guys there now. And I'm not going to put the others on the map at the moment because they don't really matter. You know what? Because it'll be fucking funny, I'm going to use John's token as the enemy that you're fighting.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? That would be perfect. That would really test Carden.
All right, so go take a break. We'll be back in a few minutes, guys. This is true. We are live, everybody. We are going
Ha-ha!
Welcome back.
Also, we're not
going
dead.
hot.
That's good.
Thank you.
Yet.
Thank you for bearing
Just a
with
moment.
us. As I hope everybody stretched their legs and drank their waters and everything like that. Because now, I need
Have my
everyone.
legs.
You have your whiskey legs.
Fuck. I need everyone to
Wait.
roll initiative.
Oh no.
Here we go.
I almost forgot to click on myself.
Oh shit.
Where's my initiative button?
Wait, where's
There.
me?
Found me.
You're up there.
13.18.
What's this one sound
Sweet.
Sports.
How
It's so tiny.
How the?
God, you guys should.
Wow.
I'm gonna.
Your initiative, Gadia.
Wow.
That's the tiebreaker setting.
Apparently. But where do they pull that number from?
It's based off of your dex. So your dex is 18, so it's 13.18.
Oh, okay, I see.
That is the most. Okay.
Nope, I don't like any of those. Ooh, what's this one called? Nope. We have. Ooh, what's this one? This one might be good. Ooh, I kind of like that. Just need Carden.
I had a 12.
Oh.
Maybe that was with my advantage.
You must have forgot to click add because it did not add you. So
Well, I mean, I'll
That's
just
loud.
like reroll then.
so
I love it. That's what my screen looks like all the time.
ooh,
What is it
okay.
that small for you?
So, Carden,
That-
what we are actually going to do, just so that things kind of flow in kind of a cinematic order, we're going to actually
wanna
move you to just after D-Knock, okay?
Okay.
That way it's you and this entity that you have encountered, and then everyone else. So, yeah, I'm changing this. I'm still not fond of it. We're going
Wait
to
a
go with...
second. I just now realized. How can you roll a decimal?
We already talked about
Because-
this.
Congratulations, you
I'm
realize
special.
I wasn't paying attention apparently.
Clearly.
Blind.
I am blind, okay? I have a -7 prescription and my screen is tiny as hell right now.
Alrighty. I
So,
want the old faithful music here. So, to summarize, once again, Carden, you are having a battle in the top right-hand corner because I didn't want to have to switch back and forth between maps. Carden, that blue line, you cannot go out of it.
It's an invisible border.
Sure.
I mean, Cardin is fine with this.
I mean, you're both melee characters. You guys are both gonna step forward, and then you aren't gonna move, so it's fine. I mean,
They're gonna hug each other.
I could have drawn a shape like this, and it still would have been enough room for you guys. Like, it would have been fine. But you're not the only one in fighting shit. So, excuse me.
Woof.
To begin with, Asta, you are up first. You have been given the command to focus fire on the commander, which is currently 140 feet away from you.
I'll take orders from you.
You can take that up with Cedric then.
No, thank you.
That's what I thought.
I'll call him Cedric.
Which I do believe is out of range of your hunter's mark, but not out of range of your longbow. Actually, I know it's not out of range of your longbow because you have sharpshooter, which increases your maximum range to like 300 feet or something ridiculous like that.
Haha. Okay. Well, I will do Hunter's Mark when I can, and for right now, I will just shoot it with my bow.
Okay. You're going to shoot him twice. Are you going to move forward and shoot, or are you going to just stand and shoot?
You know, I always regret it when I move closer, but I'll move, like, to the front of the line, and I'll call it good.
Okay. Well, I'm just saying, because, like, I think you're... I mean, like I said, you're 140 feet away from him at the moment. I think your hunter's mark is, like, 60 feet or something like that.
Yeah, so I'll have to get close to it either way, but...
Okay, you'll have to get way closer. But you have 30 feet to move with, but you want to take shots, and you want to let the other people probably get in front of you, which is fine. So, fire your 2 shots.
See, more than likely what I'll do is I will get close to it, do Hunter's Mark, and run away like a little bitch.
That is a strategy,
But-
yes.
Hey, that's my strategy. You can't take that.
Too bad.
Longbow, sharpshooter, 18 just hits.
Aha, I'll take it. Ooh, that's not bad. That's pretty good.
That is 18 piercing. As you hit him, and he kind of turns and sees everyone now, and just kind of.
Great.
Oh, he didn't see us before. Oh,
Well, I mean, he knew you were there. This is not a surprise round.
But now he really
but
sees us.
his attention is now on you.
hello.
She did it.
Hello there.
Katya pointing. Please don't kill me. I'll be your friend.
Jacoby.
Oh, the negotiator.
All right, you have a second attack.
I do indeed. I do it again. Oh, come
Oh.
on.
11 misses, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah.
You want to move any closer, or are you good where you are? You have moved 5, 10, 15 feet. You currently have another 15 to work with, so you could go here. You can move 3 squares in any direction except for north, because that's not part of the map.
Don't speak to me in terms like north.
Up!
Ow. North by your right.
I was right. It's 90 feet. So you need to get to this point if you ever want to hunter's mark him.
Okay, that's not as bad as I thought.
Right there. And you were 35 feet away. Now you are 30 feet away. So you could get there next turn.
Cool.
Okay. That will bring us to Valinar.
We will just run up here by Asta, on this side of Asta.
Okay.
And I think... Nope, wait, hang on, wrong tool. Things in the way. Okay. I'm just within range.
Of?
Guiding bolt.
Ooh, okay.
It's 120
opener.
feet.
Oops. Whoa, God.
That's a 12.
That is a
rolled
miss,
18.
unfortunately.
That's
Damn.
an oof.
Oh. Unfortunately, a 12
Oh,
misses
oof.
as you run forward and release the holy energy. You catch your foot on a twig and kind of stumble, and the magic goes wide as he turns and closes pincers at you guys from this distance. Just to clarify for you guys, this is a familiar creature. This is one of those large Gabarazoos that you guys got utterly fucked by the last time you encountered one of them.
Perfect.
Well,
Great.
confusion.
What?
That's all I'm gonna say. All
Oh,
right.
shit.
Anything else
That-
for
that
you? Anything else for you, Valinar?
Nope, that'll be it.
Okay. That will bring us to Katya.
All right. First thing I'm going to do,
I rolled like shit.
I'm going to take the dash action. get
Actually,
right
hold
up
on
there.
one second. Yep, you are fasted. Okay.
Yeah, that'll give me the range. Actually, step back 5 feet. There we go. So I took the dash action. I only need to be 90 feet in range
Okay. Yep, technically you're
And
just
then I'm
within
going to-
range.
of him and myself. And then I'm going to, where the hell are my points at? I'm going to quicken a spell.
Huh?
I'm going to throw confusion at him first.
Okay.
Let's see what that does. Oh, there we go.
I'm not even gonna bother reading the text. I know what it is and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Score to beat is 18.
While I make that saving throw, will you go ahead and roll a D100 for me?
Yes, D100. 52.
You've had this one before.
Yeah, I'd rather not. That would make spellcasting very difficult. So, give me that charisma save. Please be a good roll. God bless them. Okay. I guess I'm going to be deaf.
Yep, you are deaf for the next 24 hours. And I rolled a 19 for his wisdom save.
Fuck.
Wait, you're deaf for the next 24 hours?
He is.
Dang, am I... What?
Do you know
Wait a minute.
sign language?
Wait.
He can speak, he just can't hear.
Ben luck. Oh, it's a reaction. Sweet. Oop. Did I push anything? Oh, it worked. Cool. -3.
Yeah, you gotta know sign language or else be a good lip reader.
Oh, it's a reaction, Ben Luck is?
Yeah. Thank
Okay.
God.
So,
Ben
what
luck,
did,
fuck that guy.
what did I say? I said 19, so a failure. Okay.
Yes.
You're like, if I'm gonna lose my hearing, I might as well make sure doing
I'm
it.
gonna take you with me.
Dude, he had advantage on that saving throw, and he rolled like trash on one of them, and the other one was
wow.
just high enough to, break.
good.
Let's see what we'll use
Oh, okay,
that
here we
one.
go. Deafened.
There you go.
Deafened is a condition.
Okay. Alrighty. Anything else? That's everything for you, I think.
That's everything. That's movement and action, bonus action, and reaction. So, yep, I'm done.
Alrighty. That will bring us to his turn. Needs to roll a d10.
Should I do that?
Yeah, go for it.
Sweet. 7.
7.
Okay. Nothing.
So he will do nothing this round, and then I believe...
Oh, I believe confusion is a concentration. I need to concentrate.
Or concentrate. End of its turn.
End of each of its turns.
Yeah, so okay. So at the end of its turn, it'll make a wisdom saving throw in attempt to break confusion. However, that will be the end of his turn. Also, just to save time on his turn, and because the allies go immediately after, all of the demons and all of the allies are going to go from that point on. And he rolls a 21 on his save, so he is no longer confused.
Well, damn. I bought us one round.
Yeah, because you do not have a reaction anymore
Nope.
to bend luck. So, and my bookmarks are all fucked up. So, you are also deafened. What's a good deafened symbol? I don't have an ear or anything like that. So, let's go... we'll go with that one, I guess.
That makes it sound like I'm... Is that a... Oh, I see. When I see that, I think that I'm disabled, but okay, yeah, that'll work. I've got the condition listed here too.
Do you? Okay. Keep that
on my
on
character sheet.
Yeah, because I don't know what deafened is off the top of my head, and my bookmarks on my phone are all fucked up, so it's gonna take me a minute to pull that up.
A deafened creature cannot hear and automatically fails any ability check that requires hearing.
That is understandable. So,
But it doesn't say that I can't cast spells.
so, all of the creatures are going to move forward a little bit. I will do that kind of simultaneously. This creature is going to move up as far as it can, which will actually only be here for the time being, because as that happens, the allies are going to move, and you are going to watch. You guys will also see kind of running out of this front area here. Sorry, I'm going to move this down just a little bit. This front kind of gated area. Why? Oh, I'm on the wrong. That'll help. Down here. Kind of running out and kind of just giving a kind of a roar. This kind of like, let's go! This even hairier man that is now displaying almost wolf-like, almost bear-like features, as the hair is even longer and the face slightly longer, as these three warriors kind of attempt to hold the approaching creature with its that has like this armored, as you said before, armored armadillo kind of creature with this the circular jaw of teeth and this long wicked tongue that's got barbs kind of all over. And for the sake of keeping my things easy, I'm going to actually have you guys make a couple of rolls for me. And basically, it's just going to be a d20 roll, and I'm going to roll a d20, and basically whoever gets higher is how the flow of battle is going. So, Cardin, roll me a d20, please, to start with. And this is something slightly different.
Okay.
Okay. I highly doubt you will.
Oh!
Oh.
Well, that's no bueno for the good guys.
You're not gonna believe this, but I need you to roll again.
Okay.
That was too
Oh.
close. That was almost another one.
Okay.
That's better.
Good. That is good to know. See who they will advance there and hold. Let's have Valinar. Valinar, roll a d20 for me, please.
All right.
I rolled the exact same.
Oh!
Oh
For crying
no!
out loud.
Y'all aren't allowed to roll anymore.
Okay. Well, I did not roll another natural one, so the enemies advance, and I will begin moving them kind of in the background while you guys while we continue on to Denock.
So I will tell my phantom. Can I?
Do you not have control of him? You should.
There we go. Yeah, I was on the wrong button.
Ah, fair.
I was dumb.
No, it happens. I understand.
Everybody
I
gets a
will tell
freebie.
my warrior to dash and to engage combat with the big guy way over there. So warrior's gonna get hit there. Well, I get here, I think, and that is where I need to be. Checking rules. Can I make an inspection check real quick first?
Absolutely. Free free action.
Well, I was thinking about at the distance. Ugh.
10. Unfortunately, the only thing you glean from him at this distance is that it is a familiar demon. He is a large creature. You remember the name Carden had shared with you guys as a
Glabrezu.
Glabrezu. Creature has some magic, but probably but you gather is probably a little bit more of a melee based creature.
Yeah. So we will start with this then. Cloud kill.
Cloud kill. Function 100. Range, I believe. Pointed on a choose.
Wow,
5d8 poison damage.
that's cool.
Yep.
Okay. I will grab a... What was the size of the sphere again? Sorry.
20-foot radius.
20? Why is there no green? That makes me sad. Oh, there's the
Time
green.
to get customizing.
There's the green. 20-foot sphere. Yeah. Wham.
Ooh, nice.
I'm assuming that's basically where you want to place it.
One square left, please. Perfect.
Alright.
Centered on him.
Oh yeah, because
Mhm.
it's gonna move 10 feet a turn.
Ah,
All right. As the cloud kind of fills the area, because it is slightly obscuring, I believe.
area is heavily obscured.
Heavily obscured, so you actually lose sight of him. So go ahead and roll the 5d8 poison damage. As this cloud takes over your visual on the target. 9, not bad. Okay.
Nothing below half. I'll take it.
Beggars can't be choosers, huh? So,
And may I please have a concentration?
yes. I was very confused for a moment on what you meant. Just for a moment, though. All right. That'll bring us to Carden. You have the initiative over your
Assailant?
combatant
Ah, that
in
works.
this area, as he kind of readies his battle axe and shield. He places a foot forward as you have the upper hand. What do you do?
Okay, I'm going to bonus action rage.
Smart.
Step back. Then
15 feet. Yep.
So 5,
It's there.
10, 15, 20. 20.
Yep.
To make my first reckless attack, and that also will proc charge because I moved my 20 feet.
15, I believe, is what it requires, isn't it?
It's half my movement.
Oh, well then you may not have procced that.
I
You would
move
have only-
back and then I move forward.
It's got to be in one direction. Because otherwise you could just go ding 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 ding. You know what I mean?
From what I'm understanding, he moved back first and then charged, right?
Right, but if it's
Yeah.
half of his movement speed for charge, he's got to move at least 20 feet, which in this direction it's only 15.
Oof.
Oh well.
You were here. So you could
like-
go. See, that's 3 squares of.
I mean, I
Oh, you
could just
go
go
there.
there. I could just move over and then go down.
Yeah, that'll work. You get it. You're able to get it
Yeah.
from that position. So go ahead and roll.
Sorry, character sheet cut out. Okay, there we go. Uh,
20.
Well, recklessing
Mhm.
21.
21 just hits.
Oh, geez.
And that's
Oh, good luck.
for-
This
Yep.
really is John, isn't it?
No, John had an AC of 18.
Well, John's also gained a few levels, you know.
Has he? You don't know.
That's
We don't know. We're just making the assumption.
All right, that is.
with rage. That's 30 points of damage,
Oh my god.
Damn.
and then plus my where to go? Looks like 2d8. So
Ouch.
plus 6, so 36 total points of damage on my first attack.
Yeah. As you run forward and almost leap and bring down the axe, it carves deep into this creature as it barely flinches as the blade digs deep into its kind of shoulder area. It kind of pushes you off with its shield as you land and take your second swing. 25 hits.
Whew. Not near as good damage, though.
No.
For 14.
14. Yep.
Okay.
And then I can I use my free action to inspection check his defenses?
Sure. Yep, 15. This is an unnamed NPC because it's an aberration, basically, a figment. You would know, however, though, that this is a recreation of one of the champions of On. So, this is a high-level paladin. That is all I'm going to give you. He does have an AC of 20. He is very strong, and he is rather quick, considering he's, clad in armor.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know
Clad
what
and
paladin...
sexy.
Hell yeah. Okay. But yeah, so that is what you know.
Okay. And then that's turn.
Okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm just kind of going over a couple of things here real quick. He is going to... It is his turn now. kind of roll his shoulders and crack his neck as you see from the heavy wounds that you have sustained in him, kind of a golden greenish light kind of wafts over it as he stands straighter for a moment. That is his action. Bonus action. Going to he is going to cast command on you as a bonus
Oh,
action.
shit.
I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. You do not have advantage on a wisdom saving throw against this entity.
Oh. Uh-oh. Well, not that it would have mattered.
12. That is a failure. Your command is grovel. That is his turn. That is his turn.
Kneel before me.
And you kind of hear this kind of like masked kind of echoous voice, weird and hard to make out as he looks at you. The lightless slit in the helmet that looks out at you, and it kind of this kind of deepish tone just kind of goes grovel as you are magically compelled to do so, but on your turn. So that brings us back to. Oh, I meant to do differently. Oh my goodness! Excuse me.
Man.
Hey y'all, so Caleb accidentally just went against his the power on his computer, so he has to reboot it.
All right, that's okay. Our section is over.
He's groveling.
Yeah, well, technically he doesn't do that until his turn.
Well, he will grovel.
But that'll bring us to Asta as we get back over here to kind of this big fight going on. You currently do not see anything as the creature is obscured by a heavy poisonous fog. So what do you do?
Sorry, Caleb was talking to me.
Oh, stop it! you
turn, pay attention.
Yeah, it is your turn. What do? You currently cannot see the creature as it is obscured by a poison cloud.
Well,
You can attempt to shoot it, but it would be at disadvantage.
I'll do that.
Okay.
You never know.
Go for it.
Oh my god, it's so tiny.
I have to move your poison cloud to a different layer. Why? Oops, I did not mean to go to that layer. There we go.
At disadvantage, does that mean that it's the 24?
No, disadvantage
No,
is
it's
a
a
lower
17.
number, so it's a 17, which will
Dang it.
miss, unfortunately. You.
You don't even know if you hit.
Yeah.
No, I thought I get the gain.
You can. You have 2 attacks. And just so that you are aware, you last knew you were about 120 feet away from it,
Ugh.
probably. 16. You fire 2 shots and they vanish into the fog or to this poisonous cloud before.
Did I hit it?
Never to be seen again.
So I have it
Until the
situated
now.
that way so that I can actually click on the token to change health and stuff like that when you guys blast it. Would you like to move closer? You have 30 feet. You can get right next to Katya if you wish.
Hey.
Sup, neighbor?
Huh?
I said, what's up, neighbor?
Huh? I see your
Oh
lips
yeah,
moving.
you're dead.
Yeah, I see your lips moving, but I don't hear anything coming out your mouth.
You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Ain't
What?
nobody understand the words that are coming out of your mouth.
As I shout louder.
This is what you'll be
Alrighty,
like in
that'll
your
bring
old
us
age,
to
Katya?
Valinar.
Huh?
Valinar!
Get your hearing aids.
Huh?
First things first. I'm just gonna move up next to Asta again,
Uh-huh.
and well, actually, would I have been able to notice Katia going deaf?
Huh?
Yep.
I was talking to the DM.
Yeah, sure. You're not sure if this will be
You
a
see him putting his
huge
finger in his ear,
issue.
like trying to clear his ears. Like,
Okay.
what the hell is that?
Yeah, you're not. You
So
don't think
I'm
this
just
would be a
gonna
huge
assume
issue.
Katia's being Katia again, and we're gonna try this because I don't think where'd my spell go? I don't think I actually have to see him to do this or see the location.
Just need to know what you're casting.
I am going to cast one. Once I find it again, I lost it. Sorry.
He's going to cast death.
Ah, yes, death,
going,
the
Jack?
favorite spell.
Oh.
Insect Blight.
Insect plague.
Oh.
I wish to see the description of this spell, if you wouldn't mind, please.
That's a hell of a range on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 300 feet.
Jeez.
It's also a 20-foot sphere.
Oh, so we got heavily obscured and lightly obscured. Does that mean completely obscured?
Sure. So Constitution saving throw on his end. That is a natural 20. So he will
Oof.
take half of the piercing damage. So go ahead and roll the 4d10 was rolled as a 30, so he'll take
30.
15
Yep.
piercing.
Ow.
The creature also make this saving throw when it enters this on a turn or ends its turn there. Okay. So it's a 20-foot sphere. Are you centering it in the same place that Denoc has his insect cloud?
No, I was gonna. Oh, hang on, I'm in the wrong tool again. I was gonna start it up kind of. I guess probably technically the edge would have been where he centered it, so it'd be kind of where my line is right now. If you can. See
Okay.
that.
I'm gonna grab
Yeah.
you a different color. We're gonna go blue.
Oh.
So you want it here?
I basically want it so yeah, right there. It's also only 20 feet
Oh,
long,
my!
so it's not that big.
I thought it was. So it's a 10-foot.
20. Oh no, 20-foot radius. It's a 20-foot radius. Sorry, you're right. I get radius and diameter confused.
Well, those are two very different things. I would suggest that you don't.
Math is none of our friends.
Just don't go circumference because you might have a.
Hey,
some
look, we made a Venn diagram.
Just try not to do circumference because you might not be able to wrap your head around it.
I'm gonna punch you. Anyway,
Oh, yeah.
Valinar, that is action, movement, bonus action.
I don't have. None of my bonus actions are really useful, or I can use them right now. So
Okay.
it's like other spells or shove.
All right, that will bring us to Katya.
Okay. So, now that we have a fully obscured area here, I'm going to fire at the last. I'm going to move 10 feet over here, and I'm going to fire at the last known location. Let's see, 5th level lightning bolt.
Okay. He
Oh.
has. He gets to make a dexterity saving throw.
And he won't see it coming. At least that's my assumption of it. I could be wrong.
Yeah, because it's heavily obscured. Yeah, alright. Ooh, okay. That's gonna save. That's 21. Yeah, 21 to save.
Damn. I want to say. Yep. Well, he still takes half damage, which would be 16 points.
So
unless you round up 17.
33. Hold on 1 second here. 3. Okay. Okay. You
Level.
definitely
Why
hear
didn't-
definitely hear a cry of pain from some kind of
No,
demon.
I didn't.
Oh, you didn't. You're right. Everybody else did.
I didn't hear shit. And then I'm going to step 5, 10, 5, 10, 15, 20, back.
Okay.
And that's where I will end.
Okay. That'll bring us to the enemies and allies.
Oh, no, wait. D100.
Oh, thank you.
69.
Ha! Nice.
Nice.
You've had this one
no.
before. Couple times, actually.
I hate this one.
So it's not
Please
nice.
save. Please save. God bless America. Well, I'm useless for the next turn.
Yep. All right. Excellent. All right. So we're gonna go ahead and do the allies and enemies. Cardin, go ahead and roll another D20 for me, because I'm making you roll for specific people. Oh
Incapacitation.
my god.
Here, I'm going to have to re-roll for him or I'll just roll for him because his
That's fine.
computer is. He's restarting because his headphones were like super quiet.
That is fine. That is a great roll. Thank you.
Turn up the volume.
Let's see. Valinar, you did it last time. Katya, you're going to be incapacitated. Katya, roll a d20 for me.
Sure. Bloop. 11. Not great. But it's not a nat 1.
True.
Could be worse.
Okay. There is... So, the allies actually have some success here. So, because of their success, they will eliminate a few enemies on the field. Not many. Mainly the ones immediately around the wall. And the group here, because of Asta's role, drives that creature back. So,
Nice.
the Gabrazoo is going to...
I like those dice. That's cool.
He's rather smart. Let's see. Oof. I'm gonna hide him now because he's using the smoke and stuff to his advantage.
Uh-oh.
He is a intelligent creature.
But also at the beginning of his turn.
Okay. Another con save, right?
Yep.
Okay. I'm pretty sure he's gonna succeed. It's a 24.
Yeah, so he'll take half.
Okay.
So he's going to stay in the obscured location then.
Correct. I
Aha.
will say, as he kind of waits in there, he does not take damage from the insect plague again, as he has moved just outside of it.
Aha.
Okay.
But we can't see that.
True, exactly. You guys cannot see that.
Sneaky.
That will allow Denoch to go.
Well, not really gonna matter. Can I get the red circle?
Absolutely can get the red circle.
I like the red circle. It's pretty.
We're gonna have some colors on this screen.
I know.
Oh man, it's
I don't-
the holy trinity of
I
Zelda.
mean, do you just want to place it right there? I mean, how do you want to place it? Do you want to put it right there?
Leave it at the top for just a second.
Hold on, I'm going to move it over one more so that it's...
It's the Legend of Zelda Trinity.
There you go.
There we go. We got the
there's
Triforce.
Yep, there's your
Triforce.
Triforce. Clip it.
Thank you.
There you go.
Okay.
Yep. Now
Keep
where would you
going,
like?
I'll make
Somewhere in
a
the
color
middle.
wheel.
Right here?
Well, where I think he would be.
Okay, so it's right over top of the green one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which
You didn't see
hopefully
him
will
leave
have
the
an
fog, so-
interesting reaction. Poison
Oh.
fog plus fireball?
Would it cause an explosion?
No, not with that roll.
Okay.
Yeah, I did not roll very high, but he is within range of the fireball, which
We're
he
doing
will
it at
make-
6th level.
Oh my god, he will make a roll for.
Ow.
Wow.
41.
Your DC is 17. And with a 14, he does not make it. As
Well,
you
even if he's resistant to fire, because
Mhm.
I'm thinking this one's fire resistant, yes or no? Don't remember. Oh well.
you don't remember.
Demon. It's just an assumption.
So that's 41. Okay. Still good damage. Even if he is resistant, that's 40 points of damage. Or 20 points of damage. Like, that's pretty freaking good.
Yeah.
So-
I'm happy with that number.
Alright. Okay. What else have you got for me? That's your action.
Also going to order my warrior to not go in those
Yeah.
clouds.
120 feet. Easy enough. Okay. Is he going to move any closer forward, though? Or is he going to stay where he is?
He's gonna move here and ready a action, dodge action.
Okay. He just takes the dodge action, then. Okay. What about you? What are you doing?
Until I see him come out, I'm gonna kind of stay where I am.
Okay. That will, however...
I will be dropping Cloud Kill though.
Okay. It currently is irrelevant in terms of, like, where it's located. So you are no longer concentrating on the spell.
So it'll
which
dissipate.
It will. However, I'm also gonna move your fireball because you no longer need it. That will dissipate. Does it take a round to dissipate, or is it instant?
It's a concentration.
Yeah, I'll say it's instant. That does reveal his location, and it triggers his held action.
Uh-oh. And he's
Oh,
not happy.
There. I need.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, and he's.
Blind spell.
I need. Katya, Asta, and Valinar to all make a Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, my
no.
strong suit.
My actual strong suit.
Oh,
29.
16's not bad for me.
Because that's a 19 on the dice for you. That's like almost max.
Yes.
Valinar, you succeed.
I would do
I
a
would hope
roll.
so.
I would add to that, however, I can't take
Ooh.
reactions.
Right.
That's no bueno for me.
Do you have anything that gives plus?
Oh, wait. Hang on. Where is it?
Bend luck is a reaction.
Oh, tied to chaos. I could do that.
You have to declare it before the roll.
Damn.
Because it gives you advantage on the roll.
Yeah.
So.
Fair.
So, Valinar, you succeed. Asta, that is a failure. Katya, 16 is the DC, so aggressor wins. Which
Damn.
means the two of you,
Which means I would have had to roll a nat 20 to save.
which means you and Asta are now confused.
Here we go.
Oh.
The rest
Dang
of
it.
the battle, they'll be useless.
Wow.
Well, we shall see.
How long does it last?
Till you say.
Yes.
Yep, last time we had this, it was it utterly fucked us over.
Yeah, because a
Yes.
lot more of you guys failed it than just two.
Well,
but-
also, those two couldn't...
Yeah.
You know, last time
Does
we
that
couldn't
mean
get
I
out of it.
can't? Does that mean I
Not
can't do
here.
anything now?
pretty much. Well, maybe we'll see.
Maybe not.
That'll bring us to Cardin and his battle. I don't know if Cardin's back or not, but it doesn't really matter because for Cardin's action, he falls to the ground and grovels, and then his turn ends as per the command spell. Which-
there's not a save after the first one for command.
No,
is
it
there?
ends. It ends after you've fallen to the ground. Unfortunately, as you come to your senses about this, of like, oh, why am I just lying on the ground in the fetal position? About the moment that thought finishes through your head, this battle axe just comes swinging down and probably attempting to bisect you. You are prone, so he has advantage on the hit. He needed that
Ooh.
Pretty
anyway.
hard not to hit me.
It will be. Oh my
He
god.
probably has a plus 13 to it anyways.
Tell me
That
you're
is
hitting that 20.
no. It's a natural 19 though. So
Does he
that's
have the thing where 19s count as 20s?
no, that is a fighter ability. Fortunately for Cardin, but still, 19 on the die. That means that's a 30 to hit. I'm assuming that hits you, Cardin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Nah.
You take. That is 9. Right? Yeah, 9 slashing. I rolled pretty low, which is reduced to 5. I'm trying to see. God. Okay. Well, he's got. Oh, wait a minute. You also take 3 radiant damage, but since you are raging, that's 1. So that's just something his weapon deals. Two. Okay. And then his second strike will be a 29 to hit. And you will take...
Obviously hits.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that's a much better roll. You will take... Going to... Hold on one second. I'm going to add this up. And then he is going to do a little bit of burst damage here.
Smite.
Ooh, that was not a little roll either. On the second swing, you would take 36 points of slashing radiant damage, but because you are raging and a totem bear, that is 18 points of damage. He has a bonus action remaining. I need to do with a bonus action.
Punch him in the face.
No. Not currently. Concentrate. I'll think of. What about that one? Oh, never. Cast that before the attack. Okay, that'll end his turn. Yep, that'll end his turn. Bringing us to... oop, that's the wrong thing. Bringing us to Asta. You are confused. I'm going to roll a d10. That is an 8. I believe an 8 does nothing.
Oh no.
What does an 8
I
do?
believe an 8 means you gotta smack somebody that's nearby.
Oh, you do. Valinar's close. Can you make a melee attack against Valinar for me, Asta, using your short sword? The only target within reach, so.
Thank God it's not me.
No, it's the healer instead.
Thank God it's not me.
Asta, you there?
Asta.
Alright, I will roll it then.
Can you hear me now?
Oh, I can
Were
now.
you not pressing the button?
Apparently not.
Okay, I need you to roll a short sword attack against Valinar.
Okay. Wait, what? Against Valinar?
Yes.
Yeah,
You're confused. Currently,
Oh boy.
yep, due to the magic, you currently see him as a demon, and you just lash out and...
Oh no. Oh
yeah.
no. I'm sorry, Valinar.
Go ahead and roll damage.
The sad thing is, if it was the second number, it would have missed.
Oh jeez.
23 does hit for
It's
7.
not too bad.
Now, I have to ask a question. Valinar, are you currently missing any hit points?
Oh,
Yeah, because we took that damage running here.
Yeah, so...
oh.
I don't see anything that wouldn't do that. That's technically a passive effect. You only get to make the 1. So I want you to roll an additional d8 for me, Asta. For your Colossus Slayer, whatever it's called. So another 7, Valinar. So 14
Ooh.
total from Asta as she whoosh,
I'm sorry, Valinar.
as she kind of...
Nope.
Uh-oh.
Well, that drops.
That's alright.
Would have been an 8, but I don't think an 8 would have saved anyway.
No, DC 10, unfortunately, whenever dealing with things like that.
Yeah.
That's gone. At the end of your turn, Asta, you can attempt to save from the confusion. Would you please go ahead and make a wisdom saving throw for me?
Yes.
Oh, why is this so fun? 16 is what you needed, because now you are the aggressor.
Sweet.
So you are
You're like, oh shit. Sorry.
you are no longer confused. As you
Oh,
come
you're
to
not
your
a demon, You're
sense,
Valinar.
yeah, as you come to your senses, you realize you have slashed Valinar, and it was a pretty good hit. I mean, obviously
sorry about that,
Valinar is
Valinar.
kind of okay, but 14 points of
He's-
damage is nothing to sneeze at.
Oh, he's not confused. Never mind.
Nope.
Did you
Speaking
want
of
us to roll
Valnar-
any more d20s for the fight?
I did have you guys do that. I've been having you guys do that on their turn, and I've kind of been alternating
No,
who's
I
been
just-
rolling them. Yeah, no, you're fine. Thank you
I
for
must have
asking.
missed that last one.
Katya. I had Katya roll it since he was going to be out of commission for this round.
Yeah.
Speaking of Valinard, however, though, Valinard, is now your turn.
Let's just, let's just follow Denox's example.
Fireball?
We're just gonna fireball him.
Sure. I
At
like
fourth
fireballs. You just gonna place it right here?
Yep.
All right, 4th level. That is 32 points of fire damage. Owie. Let's see if he succeeds on a dex save of 18. Why do I keep rolling natural 20s against you, Valinar? For saves. That's the second one now, I think.
All right. Well.
So.
Half damage is better than
Yeah.
none.
All right.
Yeah.
You can tell that he's seeing some wear and tear. He's definitely injured. But he is probably not as injured as he should be.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Anything else for you, Valinar?
Nah, I'm good.
Okay. Katya, I'm gonna roll a d10.
Don't even bother. I'm incapacitated. I'm throwing up. I'm too busy being sick to even be confused.
That's interesting. Would this spell... Because it says you spend your next turn throwing up.
Yeah.
Would confusion... No. You throw up. But it's not like you're aware of what's happening, so you're not like leaning over. You're just kind of like standing up and just vomit all down the front of you.
Shoes. Oh.
All down, and your shirt and stuff all down the front of you.
Oh, fucking magic.
But technically, because that's the end of your turn, you can attempt to make a wisdom saving throw.
Cool.
The funny thing is I rolled a 7 for your...
Anymore?
He will not be, no.
Okay, well, let me take that off then. Let me see here. Yep, that's not considered a reaction. I'll use my Tides of Chaos for this one.
Okay.
Please, nat 20. Please, nat 20.
That's all you can...
That's the only way I'm saving. Nope. That 12 is not high enough.
It is not. But I'm going to give you your Tides of Chaos back so that you immediately roll on the wild magic table.
Oh, fantastic. 88. Hang on while I find my notes.
This one just happened because you are willing, like you are doing this. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
I have to go find something now.
Oh god.
This one's silly and kind of pointless.
It is, and it's a great reminder of what happened, probably 6 months ago now.
Oh, what was it? We were in the sewers beneath. Wasn't it the sewers beneath the? No. It was the dragon ruins. In the desert.
Is this a
it
frightened
was.
thing?
No. Where did it go? Okay.
My buddy's back. He's probably like, "What the fuck? Why do you keep taking me away from my family?"
Oh, it's an elemental. As it bursts through the ground kind of behind you, just kind of looks down at you, kind of... It just
What?
kind of stares. It's there now, though.
Yeah. I love this one.
All right, that brings us to the enemies. The enemies and the allies. So again, we're gonna go ahead and start off. Cardin, roll a d20 for me, and we're around to you now, Denoc, to roll a d20 for me, please. Oh, good lord.
Oh. Oh.
You guys are actually fine because I rolled a 3 and a 4. I have been rolling
Alright.
like
Lucky.
ass
Wow.
tonight for them. So at this point in time, one more successful roll like that, and I'm not even gonna bother with the siege on this fortress anymore.
Retreat.
However, the Gablazoo, he is not close enough to any of you to actually do anything.
Good.
So instead, he is going to cast a spell on himself,
Uh-oh.
sort of, and he is going to vanish from sight as a
Oh, darn.
cloud of darkness envelops him, and he goes,
Hey.
and it moves forward. The whole cloud.
So we just see a cloud of murky darkness just go.
Hang on.
Yep. As it moves about 40 feet closer to you. And that will end his turn.
No, it's not.
And...
Oh,
Yes.
is this considered magical darkness?
You're confused. You don't know.
Oh, okay, fair.
Yes, D-Knock, it is now your go.
I'll check again if
Alright.
I'm ever not confused.
Well, yeah, we're just like, don't like that. Nope. Dropping the nuke.
Oh, what are you dropping?
A
Another
nuke.
Fireball.
A
You're
cloud of
doing what?
darkness
I'm
starts
sorry.
rolling towards you.
Furball.
Oh,
Fireball? Alrighty, so...
Yeah, I just see it coming, so I just nope.
Okay. Oh, that
mine
is
didn't
not
show
the
any
right...
damage on my screen.
Okay, that's gonna be a save. That's a 21 on a deck save.
Yeah, okay, so he takes.
But that is 37 halved. So, still damage.
Yeah. And then my warrior is. Oh.
I'm just moving that so that I can get to him to edit his health.
For a
So
moment,
my
we see him.
warrior's going to
No.
rush in swinging.
Okay. These are gonna be attacks at disadvantage.
Yep. But he's gonna try.
Mhm.
12 and 14.
Both will miss, unfortunately.
Oh, I knew that, but he's just getting in range.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Absolutely. It's perfectly fine. All right. That brings us to Arden. You can stand up now.
Cardin will stand up. Standing up uses half of his movement, correct?
Yes, it does.
In that case. Sorry, I don't think that would proc the charge attack, though.
I'm pretty sure the description says in a straight line.
It is a straight line. Straight up.
It's, when you move at least half your movement, the first attack you make after moving this way deals an additional 2d8.
Okay, well then that's just a miswording on my part. It should be in a straight
They
line
can
because
for each of you.
Okay.
because I'm taking that from other monster stat blocks, and it is in a straight line. So that's just a mistype on my end. So
Carter
I
stands up
figured it
so
was in a
hard.
straight line,
Yeah,
but
my
I
bad.
figured I'd try.
oh yeah, because otherwise you could just go,
Prone, back up. Prone, back up.
no, 20 feet like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no, it's got to be a straight line.
Carter stood up so hard he was able to charge.
No. Standing up, swing.
Oh,
22 will hit.
Swing, bada, 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 swing.
And that will be, 32.
31.
31.
31. 31 points of damage.
Oh, good damage.
Ooh.
26 more.
15 does not hit.
Oh, yeah. Good
No,
point.
he has a 20 AC.
As you swing, as you come up, you catch him kind of off guard a little bit, but as you bring the blade back around, he smacks it aside with his shield. For his turn, he is going to attempt to... Actually, to begin with, he is going to... Sounds like a foul, I think. Oh, there's one on here. What one is that? Did I grab that? I probably did. Sorry, bear with me. Okay. Alright, instead he is going to... Oh, this would be nasty.
Uh-oh.
Fuck it, let's do that. How many of those are perfect?
When Rip says fuck it, I get scared.
Yeah! Cardin, can you make me a Constitution saving throw at disadvantage, please?
Okay.
Ooh.
11.
11. That is a failure. As the paladin takes the blade, kind of the blade of the axe and strikes the ground, there's this burst and ripple of energy that comes rushing towards you. You take... a total of 30 points of radiant and force damage, reduced to 15 because of your rage, and you are knocked prone.
Again.
Yeah.
Now, for the nasty part about this character. Because of his stuff, that was a bonus action. Now he's
Oh.
going to attack you twice, as you're prone.
Oh.
I'm reading this correctly.
Okay.
So yeah. So, first swing is natural 19, so 30 to hit. You take damage calculator. That's 20 points of slashing and radiant damage, reduced to 10. And the second swing is a natural 20.
Of course.
There's the smite dump.
Bear with me, Cardin. This is gonna hurt.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see.
That's an understatement.
He will use a 2, 3, 4. He will use a third level slot
Oh.
to deal damage. So that's 2 there, 4 from that. Owie! So, ooh, that was interesting. That is a swing for 58 points of piercing and radiant damage, reduced to 29.
Dang.
Ow.
Yeah, that fucking hurted.
Thank
You still
God
alive?
for Cardin's
Rage.
bonuses.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah, right there.
that fucking hurted. Alrighty. That will end the round.
Which is a
And
good stopping point.
I was just gonna say we should go ahead and end there for the night.
Agreed.
As it is just after midnight, we have some serious
Conundrums?
issues going on in each fight. Card not looking so hot. The rest of the party is currently facing down a black void.
I'm confused.
Yes.
You're
And
all
I'll probably-
shockered in the head.
I'll probably
And-
stay that way for the rest of the battle too.
Yep, because
There are ways to get rid of that. For example, there is a thing called Dispel Magic.
True. Which I cannot use on myself.
No, but
Wink.
there's yeah.
Wink.
Yeah, except Honor doesn't realize you're confused yet. You
Uh,
already doing a lot. You already do a lot of crazy shit. You haven't attacked him like Asta did.
True. Yet.
Yeah.
Yet.
And you have a pet rock now that you can't give it commands until you're sound, so I mean it's not really a command, it's not really something you can command, it's just
Yeah, I could have
It's
commanded
present.
last time if I remember correctly. He just stood around like,
Yep.
what the
But
fuck is
that's-
going on?
there's reasons for that.
He's just standing there like, I'm confused. Why am I here?
Yeah. Anyway, thank you all for joining us, and I hope everybody has a great weekend, and we will see everyone next week. Good night.
See y'all next
Night.
time.
All right, everyone.